is the truth, man. The guys that like you the most, you do the least for them. We got to look at the successes. When a guy liked you the most, it wasn't because he was uglier. It was because you did less. Now, most likely it was because you did less because you didn't like him that much. And insecure men, and a lot of guys too, they can sense that energy. And usually they respond with the opposite energy, which is doing a lot. Humans are kind of weird like that. They fulfill each other. If you really like someone, you'll find someone who's cold about you. If you are cold about them, you'll get a reaction out of them that's really warm. Why not reverse engineer the whole shit? This is part of human nature. Honestly, I don't know if it's cosmic, but it's a very calming thing, right? Now look, before we continue, it's Labor Day weekend, people. What the fuck? I didn't know that. I'm in Mexico. I didn't know that. I'm like, where are fireworks at? So we have a 50% off code of Labor Day, like child labor. So using the coupon code LABOR, so the LABOR, you get 40% off all of my courses. And if you're part of my email list, I'm gonna send you guys a coupon code for 50% off all of my courses if you're part of the email list. If you're part of the email list, you also get my free my free audiobook, The Chase, and a PDF, a mini ebook about the hot and cold formula. You can get that free gift on the description down below. Plus, my birthday is coming up, people, so you guys can, I can give you guys a gift for my birthday. Yeah. Anyways, let's continue with the video. Remember, coupon code LABOR. All right. So always remember that. And so when you have resentment towards men, because again, resentment is a source of your is a source of your neediness. A man hurt you, your dad wasn't there, and then you respond with rebelliousness, with anger, or even with complete submission out of resentment. And so your resentment from men's conniving and narcissism develops more negative emotions. Like I talked about in the previous video, the prisms, right? Let me show you. Not prisons, prisms. And how negative emotions, every negative emotion that you have starts with resentment. Okay, let me show you guys, right? I think it's a better way to show you guys. So we see here, we see the white light. This is just natural experiences. Somebody hurts you, somebody does something to you, and you resent them. And so from that, pain creates anger, sadness, right? Dad wasn't there, I'm sad. Mom wasn't there, I'm sad. They betray you. And so the anger that you might feel now, the source might be because you resent someone in the past. And addiction studies, because I used to work in addiction studies show that every person who's addicted, who has uncontrollable emotions, they have it, the source of it is resentment. Every man who has addictions, so if you have a drug addiction, a lot of the times comes from the resentment of your parents not being there for you. Women who have sex addictions, for example, or who are porn stars, a lot of them will have resentment towards men because of maybe abuse, right? Even you getting abused creates hypersexuality, but at the source of that abuse is resentment. They hurt you, So if you stay with a guy that cheats on you, you might be able to keep him, right? But you resent that motherfucker for making you go through that shit. You resent him for that. And so what happens in the next relationship, that resentment creates even more negative emotions and cascades to the point where as you get older, it becomes very difficult for you to stay with someone because of just how many negative emotions you have towards men. That's what happens. So resentment, and that's why forgiving is so important. That's why you got to pray and ask God. If you can't forgive, ask him to help you forgive, because a lot of times resentment creates it creates a spiritual problem. And the problem is not the fact that you're sad. This is your spirit is broken, and you need a spiritual experience to heal from that. You can't just escape resentment like that. Like, you have to have a spiritual experience. So I tell you guys, pray to God, or develop a meditation practice. I'm gonna tell you guys about that meditation practice, and you guys can purchase my course, Emotional Mastery, at 40% off. I'm using the coupon code LABOR. And remember, there's refund for 30-day refund. Next is this resentment creates compulsive behavior that repeats itself no matter how much you try. You can't escape trauma. You can't outthink trauma. You can't outweigh trauma. The only way is for forgiveness. And the problem is that a lot of people don't realize that they're resentful because it masquerades as belief. Man ain't shit, like those types of beliefs are all men are horrible. But that type of generalization is a sign of trauma. And you can't generalize and have confirmation bias out of your way from this. It just puts you even deeper. It says that the video encoder is okay. So that's why you might have those types of repetitive behavior. And you try to do things, win them over, apply my strategies, and it doesn't work. Well, because it's very hard to hide that. It's very hard to hide that resentment. It's unconscious. That's a problem. So any action that you take will be tainted with this resentment. It doesn't matter. You could try to act like you're calm and confident, but remember, you're a creature of habit. You're gonna, whatever you resent, you're gonna go back to whatever validates that resentment. No matter how much you try, you're gonna return to that behavior. That's a problem, right? And that's why no matter how much you try, when you find somebody that you like, you keep getting the same results. The problem is not the behavior. The problem is it's a spiritual problem at the end of the day. You'll chase, you'll be needy and creepy, even if you think you're not being needy and creepy. And then you'll say, oh, Father Alice, his teachings don't work. It's like, no, it's not that my teachings don't work. It's just that you're not aware. You don't have the self-awareness to see that you're not applying my strategies. Yeah, you're taking a long time to text back. You're doing what I say. But then when you're in real life, you give them the creepy eyes. And there's a certain level of like just a lack of accountability that you hold them, or a certain bitterness that you emanate. And you're not aware of that. You think crackheads? No, they look like crackheads. They think they look normal. But to us, we see right through it. My God, Father Adam's calling his followers crackheads. What you must do is not to change up what you do, but to literally do nothing. Make zero effort. Any ounce of effort will activate this compulsive behavior. If they're inconsistent, do nothing. Don't try to make them consistent. Stop chasing. If they hurt you, do nothing. Don't slash their tires. Don't go Bronx mode. Walk away. If they're hot and cold, walk away. Do nothing. Don't catch a case. He's pulling away and pissing you off. Don't call him out. Don't tell your friends to hold your rings. Acting on that aggression, which is justified because some people fuck with you. I know, I've been there. Some people are fucking, like oh my God, Father Alex is triggered. He has resentment. I may still do. Some people just come to my life just to fuck with me. Not all the time, But, like I just think back. And yeah. And acting, I remember one time I told, and this is actually, it's not a good story about me, but I've said it. Like this girl who would plan dates and cancel last minute. And she was so hot and I wanted to see her. That was during the pandemic. So I was kind of triggered. And I got so angry. I'm like, why you just fucking with people like that? I don't understand you. I didn't do nothing to you. And she wouldn't respond. Like, honestly, I was like, yo, fuck you. I remember that. I was like, fuck you. You look like the squirrel from Ice Age. You look. I said shit that I should not have said, and I felt like, but I felt good. Oh my God, I feel so good. I felt so good, people. But then after that, another girl tried to play me, and I remember I did the same shit. And I'm like, wait a minute. Oh, this is toxic. I'm like 2 in a row? No. I was like, wait a minute. Wait. This is not good. Reacting to her really made me into something that I was not. And I was like, you know what? I sent the message. I was like, yo, I am so sorry for saying that. I apologize. And, anyway, so I met her again 5 years later, actually. I met her again this year. She did the same shit, but she asked for my number. And I swear to God, I felt so much fury in my heart. Thank God I went to a meditation retreat and she came up in my retreat. And a part of me was like, send her a message and let her know that she didn't bother you. Let her know that you were mad, but now you meditated over it and now you got over it. In reality, I didn't think about that because I wanted to make things right. I thought about that because I was angry that she managed to play me twice. She managed to get me off my rocks And I wanted to let her know that she didn't affect me. But in reality, me texting her was really to let her to sort of prove to myself, like it was almost like just an excuse to let her know that, yo, fuck you, you didn't bother me. But then when I did that retreat, I left, I forgot about it. Because when you meditate, I remember I felt anger, yo. Like it's a real thing. You gotta be careful with people. We're dealing with people like that, man. Like because they you internalize their fucking bullshit. Even now, I get a little angry, right? But so then when I left, I was like, okay, no. I was like, no. I said, don't message her. Just let it be, man. Let it be. This is how she wants to live her life, and not take and just do that to people who don't do nothing to her. It's okay, dude. I know she played you. Just let it go. Because acting on it, next time I see another girl, remember the brain sees a girl, and so some of that emotion is gonna transfer over to her too, and I'm gonna behave in a toxic way and not even know it. So what I did is deleted the number. I was like, I'm not gonna message her, not gonna say I forgive you. That's just me. That's my resentment. Once again, I'm just gonna let her and just pray and ask God, heal my heart, because clearly I'm angry like Jesus at a gambling place, right? And I was like, God, you know how I feel. It's there. I can't do nothing about it. You know, I want to forgive this, right? And it just went away over time, right? But if I would have acted on it, even though I was right, fuck that bitch. I got fundamentals to heal. Hey man, what do you want me to do? It would have been worse. But this is, look at me, right? This is a realistic response. When you get angry and there's nothing you can do about it, but sometimes just do nothing and don't act on it. Don't prove them like that. Don't post that social media post to show them that they didn't hurt you, or to show that you found somebody else. You're reinforcing that. And the next time you meet someone, you're gonna do more than necessary and push them away, or do some needy, creepy shit, or worse, just repeat yourself. Because remember, repetitive patterns thrive on your resentment. That's just how it is. Addiction is the fabric of addiction is resentment, like that thing that I showed you guys. So you feel sad that things are not going your way, do nothing. Pray, meditate, don't move, and breathe and do nothing. That's how you do it. You feel the compulsion to act, sit down and breathe and do nothing. When you don't do nothing in the face of compulsions, over time those compulsions go away without having to act on it. Acting on it reinforces it because it says, oh, this is part of him. And another alternative, just pray to God. Ask, because people, this is a spiritual thing. Resentment is a spiritual disease. You can't release this on your own. You need to forgive. This is something I tell people. Do metta meditation. What's metta meditation? Let me write it down for you. You think of 5 people. One, you as a child. 2, you today. 3, someone you don't care about. 3, 4, someone you love. 5, someone you hate, like a fucking girl. Anyways. And this, I teach this in my course, Emotional Mastery. So you guys can also get 40% off that course. And what you say in your mind is, may you be well, may you find peace, and may you be happy. You could put some Titanic music. I like to put the hum of the ocean. You know that song? Put some Christian music, whatever. And just look at them in your eyes for like 5 minutes. Each one, just go do 30 seconds per person. May you be well. May you find peace. May you be happy. And you'll notice the first one is easy. Once you get here, it gets hard. Don't choke them in your mind. I've heard people do that. Wish them happiness. And over time, as you do this, you heal yourself. Especially find people who you resent. Even politicians. Even politicians, it's true. Ask them, God, may you be well. May Hitler find peace in hell. May him be happy. Right? Like, so even as silly as that is, over time, even think about the people who played you, wish them well. Over time, it'll release the tension. That's a way better response than going Bronx mode and slashing tires. And then with this, you release those negative emotions. Compulsive habits go away because now you're responding differently. And over time, you'll be liberated from that pain. And liberation from those compulsions is all you're really looking for. Right? This is what I tell you guys, people. Check out the bundle. Check out Psychological Game of Attraction, The Feminine Woman, and you can get them all. Even you can even put the discount code on that bundle. And if you want to learn more about the meditation, what's it called? Actually, tomorrow I'm gonna give you guys my free ebook, the Book of Meditations. I'm gonna give it to you guys for free tomorrow. Okay, I'm gonna make a link tomorrow, and you guys can read it. But Emotional Mastery is the course that I created. You guys know this, to apply the things that we talked about today. Because really, this is a spiritual disease. If you have compulsive behavior that you can't control, it's really you escape out of it not by getting revenge and going Bronx mode and catching a case and then telling people you watch my channel. You do it through a spiritual experience, right? So pray to God, or check out the book The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle, or check out that free meditation retreat. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? Here, this free meditation retreat is where I went, and it liberated me, not completely, you know what I'm saying? I'm being realistic with you guys, but it takes it away at 50%, and that's huge in just 10 days. Go to dharma.org, and here you'll be able to get that retreat for free, right? You go there. It's in every country. I mean, look at this, man. Where are you? Let's see. My African brothers and sisters. One center in Africa. What the fuck? Where is it at? Oh, okay. Oh, dude, that's crazy. Let me see Kenya. Let me see when they have courses. God, oh shit. Imagine the food they have there. Yeah. Having America, Latin America, Caribbean, Asia. Let's look at Latin America, the retreat. Look at Brazil. They have retreats every other week, man. It's crazy. See the courses. Look at that, man. You have a retreat on August 10th, August 23rd, and they're all free, people. Just go to them. You know what? I'm gonna let you guys know when I go to a retreat, and maybe you guys can join me. Imagine you see, is that follow Alex? Like, shut up! Don't tell no one. I talk about this. That'd be hilarious if I meet some of you guys at a meditation retreat. So yeah, check that out. I gave you guys a free options. I gave you guys a book option, and I gave you guys my course option. So I think I'm being an ethical promoter about that. Anyways, man, let me know what you guys think about this video, man, and check out my courses, and bye bye.